6 zodiac signs that life keeps rewarding. Have you ever noticed how certain individuals seem to effortlessly attract massive success while others violently struggle against invisible barriers? While most people attribute this entirely to random luck, these intensely driven individuals forcefully extract universal rewards through meticulously calculated psychological frameworks. Today, we are exploring the 6 zodiac signs that life keeps rewarding. Is your sign on the list? Let's find out. Number 6. Taurus. Operating through an immovable, terrifyingly heavy stoicism, these fiercely unapologetic individuals construct highly structured, completely impenetrable empires that forcefully attract massive material accumulation. They absolutely refuse to negotiate with chaotic instability, aggressively utilizing a heavy, unyielding stubbornness to permanently lock in their deeply grounded physical security. Their heavily guarded, meticulously calculated routines act as a completely incinerating magnetic force, systematically drawing in relentless universal rewards. By violently rejecting unpredictable emotional chaos, they flawlessly engineer a deeply anchored, entirely sovereign reality that completely guarantees an endless, heavily weaponized flow of permanent prosperity. Number 5. Libra. Masterfully deploying an entirely impenetrable web of psychological mirroring, these intensely calculating tacticians ruthlessly extract massive universal rewards through forced aesthetic harmony. They absolutely refuse to engage in deeply toxic friction, forcefully utilizing a terrifyingly vast, highly guarded social intelligence to permanently manipulate the environment in their favor. By meticulously calculating microscopic relational dynamics, they effortlessly build a completely unshakable, aggressively sovereign network of advantageous alliances. They completely weaponize their blindingly cold detachment, instantaneously absorbing deeply lucrative opportunities by seamlessly aligning their fiercely protected reality with the most incredibly dense power structures. Number 4. Virgo. Commanding a terrifyingly vast, incredibly precise intellect, these deeply analytical individuals forcefully extract massive rewards through relentless micromanagement and anxious perfectionism. They absolutely refuse to tolerate microscopic inefficiencies, aggressively executing a completely unyielding, meticulously calculated dissection of their reality to permanently obliterate any potential for failure. They heavily weaponize their highly structured, deeply critical mental momentum to systematically engineer an entirely impenetrable trajectory of success. By fiercely guarding their flawlessly audited expectations, they instantaneously incinerate obstacles, permanently locking themselves into a fiercely unapologetic, heavily rewarded cycle of absolute, blindingly cold competence. Number 3. Sagittarius. Fueled by an intensely arrogant philosophical superiority, these heavily guarded pioneers violently reject boundaries to forcefully manifest blindingly massive universal rewards. They operate with an explosive, fiercely unapologetic kinetic energy, absolutely refusing to acknowledge the terrifyingly dense limitations that paralyze others. They weaponize a heavily guarded, incredibly vast optimism that completely incinerates any microscopic doubt, aggressively plowing through obstacles with raw, unstoppable momentum. By completely dismantling societal cages, they instantaneously launch themselves into an entirely sovereign, permanently abundant trajectory, ruthlessly conquering fiercely protected territories to relentlessly secure their absolute dominance. Number 2. Capricorn. Executing an entirely impenetrable, cold, logistical authority, these deeply intense strategists forcefully command the universe to reward their ironclad emotional suppression. They absolutely refuse to rely on unpredictable luck, meticulously calculating a terrifyingly vast, heavily structured empire built on fierce, completely uncompromising execution. They heavily weaponize an incredibly dense, profoundly disciplined work ethic, instantaneously incinerating any deeply toxic distractions that threaten their ultimate objective. By aggressively enforcing a fiercely unapologetic structural dominance, they completely guarantee a permanent, relentlessly heavy influx of massive power, resources, and unshakable psychological sovereignty. Number 1. Leo. Operating with an explosively intense, theatrical dominance, These fiercely unapologetic individuals violently extract massive cosmic rewards through their desperate need for public validation. They absolutely refuse to exist in the shadows, forcefully projecting a heavily guarded, blindingly radiant pride that completely incinerates any microscopic competition. They systematically weaponize a terrifyingly vast, completely impenetrable charisma to forcefully bend reality to their sovereign will. By permanently maintaining an intensely aggressive, deeply arrogant baseline of absolute psychological royalty, they instantaneously command massive streams of wealth, reverence, and entirely unshakable power from their thoroughly dominated environment. Conclusion: endless fortune is never a cosmic accident. It is the direct result of a meticulously calculated, highly aggressive psychological framework forcefully extracting universal resources. Let me know your sign and thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for all the updates.